Coming up, part one of our interview with seven-time batting champion and Baseball Hall of Famer Rod Carew. But first, with the return of baseball, we caught up with Yankee manager Aaron Boone.
I know it's going to be challenging. There's going to be things on a daily basis that make playing a little more challenging than obviously it otherwise would. Our job is to get ready, and that's how I look at it. And we've been working very hard the last several days now, just trying to get things in order, laying a foundation to try and put ourselves in a position to be able to win a championship and try and get our guys in the best possible position to go out and be successful.
The season is set to kick off later this month. Here now is part one with Sir Rodney. We welcome in baseball immortal Rod Carew. Rod, you must be excited about the return of baseball.
I am thrilled that they're trying to get some games going, but I look back and I think about it and I say, what about the health of the guys, and their families? What's more important, watching a baseball game or staying healthy? For me, I can turn on my TV and watch Westerns all day and all night, and still have some fun doing that. The old cowboy movies, so that's what I do. I don't worry about the game that much right now.
I thought it was important for our fans at home, especially for our young fans, to know how incredible a career that you have had. I mean, 18-time All-Star, AL MVP in 1977, AL Rookie of the Year in 1977, seven-time batting champion. Your number is retired by both the Twins and the Angels, number 29. You're in the Hall of Fame for both of those clubs, and then, of course, the National Baseball Hall of Fame. You go on to hit 388 in one season, a lifetime batting average of 328. Of all those amazing accomplishments in your career, which one is tops?
Well, I think I played a game in Minnesota in 1977, and I received, I think, 7 standing ovations in that one ball game because I was flirting with the 400 mark, and I had taken my average above 420 or some crazy number like that. And so every time I came up or I popped my head out of the dugout, the fans were giving me a standing ovation. And I think the big reason is that they saw me come into Minnesota as a young 20-year-old kid and sort of work my way back up to to where I was that day. So that's something that I'll never forget, something that I really and truly appreciate.
So now, age 14, Rod, you end up coming to New York, actually Washington Heights, and you play semi-professional baseball for the Bronx Cavaliers, and that's how you were discovered for the major league. So you actually signed that first pro contract in a restaurant in the Bronx. Is that your fondest memory of being here in New York?
Oh, yeah. I used to play right outside of Yankee Stadium at McCombs Field. And, I'll play some games and the same time the Yankees are playing. I'd hear the crowd, and I would say to myself that maybe one day I'll be playing inside of that stadium. And sure enough, the scout that saw me told the Twins about me, and they decided to sign me to a contract. But I had fun, playing in that league because that's where I was really noticed, and scouts started coming to see me. And I had a chance to play in New York, but I didn't go to New York, even though I lived there. The Twins deal seemed like it was a much better deal for me.
And the Twins actually rushed to sign you because they wanted to keep you away from the Yankees. That was the story that I heard.
Yeah, they invited me to work out with them one day when they was in town. And, I was hitting the ball out of the ballpark, and driving the ball to all fields. And they didn't want the Yankees to see me. So they said, get that kid out of there. So they were hiding me from the Yankees. So I ended up signing with them. And I've had a pretty good career with them, playing there for about 12 years.
Oh, it's definitely a smart move to keep you from the Yankees, no doubt about that. Now, Rod, I would be remiss not to ask you about we talk about the coronavirus pandemic a little bit, but I also wanted to get your thoughts on the social inequality that's in the world today, because you were born on a segregated train in Panama. In fact, your name comes from the doctor that delivered you. I wanted to get your thoughts and to see what you think of where the country is right now in terms of making any real progress towards racial equality.
The country's come a long way, and people that are running the government has made that great improvement. But when I was coming up, it was hard. I faced racism every single day, and the thing about it is my mom never told me. She always told me to not pay attention to that. That you've got God in your pockets; He's going to take care of you. So I never really concerned myself too much about that stuff. And then when I came to this country and I played in the Florida State League and the Carolina League, that also followed me there. And I learned from what my mom had said to me, if you're going to play baseball, just go and play baseball and not worry about what the people in the stands are saying or what they're yelling to you. So just go out and have fun.
I think it's a very trying time around the country right now and also around the world. And, that also includes conversations about patriotism. Now, you were also in the military, so I was just interested on your thoughts on Colin Kaepernick and also kneeling during the national anthem, because that's been a hot button topic as well.
Well, I respect the flag, and I respect this country tremendously because it has given me a great life. And it has taught me some things, and I just want to continue being a part of this country and doing what I can to help this country continue to grow. So when I see things like all the rioting and all this stuff on television, I just get upset because to me, it's okay if you're going to protest, but do it in a manner that you're not destroying anything, because then you have to turn around and rebuild what you've destroyed. And the young people have to, they have to understand that, and they just can't keep doing this and breaking into stores and taking what's not theirs. And it's just a tough times we're going through right now. So hopefully we'll get over it and get past it somehow.
I think there are some people right now that have done a good job of spreading the good word and taking part in the message that matters most. And then there are some that, of course, are taking advantage of the situation.
Yeah, that's true. There are those that they don't care about other people. They only care about themselves and what they can get out of it. And to me, that's wrong. You have to care about the other people that maybe not having good times with their lives and stuff. And we just have to come together and try and save America the Great. So I'm hopefully trying to do my part with participating in things for kids with cancer and things like that.
How did you turn all of these tragedies really into good opportunities, especially in helping other people?
As a youngster growing up in Panama, I had, with all the abuse that I was going through, my mother was always in my corner. And she always said to me, God's going to protect you. He's going to give you things, and He's going to bless you. And just have faith and have faith in Him. And, when I had my massive heart attack, I just told Him, I talked to God, and I says, I'm not afraid to die. So take me in your arms and do what you want with me. And so He decided to leave me on this earth to continue helping others. So I appreciate that. I know that I'm blessed, and I'm going to continue trying to do my best and follow in His footsteps.
That was part one of our interview with seven-time batting champion, Baseball Hall of Famer Rod Carew. Tune in next time for part two.